There it is in all its glory. I actually got here early. And of course the weather changed as soon as I changed my ho-ho's quick move. The second one's supposed to be the more powerful one anyways. And as you may or may not be able to tell, depending on my editing skills, we might be waiting even longer. Now, if there was like a donut place or something nearby here, I could probably even have time to do that. And this is a Chikorita test, so it's not a total loss. I just didn't bring my thick boots because I didn't think I had the time to change. I only got the sneaker size boots. And the stop is kind of, even though you can see it from here, and I'm in my car now, I am going to have to walk this snow to get to it.
Went for something else too.
I haven't had the time to look for my pen, which would have been perfect for today.
Okay. This is crazy though, because I mean, there's a lot of time left, but
yeah, we're just throwing it.
Is he even a legendary? Yeah.
Does anybody else like look at him and just automatically think Groupon? Because every time I see the name, I think Groupon. It's like my brain is like switching the D around into a P.
Thank you, because now that's all we're ever going to see.
That's all I'm ever going to think about now.
Oh my God, how funny.
Glad I could share that.
So February 30th, right?
Last ball.
You'll be up in a few minutes. The dog barking will wake you up.
Boy, no.
What? I got.
Are you back in?
I got booted
Can we
out.
back out really quick? Two of them are out over here. Can we back out and still
No, there's only 43 seconds left.
Shit.
It fucking kicked me. What a shitty morning.
I mean, to be fair,
I got up for this shit today.
it kicked me out too.
He's just joking.
Fucking cocksucking terrorists in our group.
Well,
Jerry's a fucking pussy.
someone.
I'm so tired of this shit anymore.
Get it all out.
We gotta
Tell us how you really feel.
We gotta solo this Groudon.
Look at
What up, Roger?
You guys know where 13th and South is?
Fuck yeah, that's my hood, yo.
In church.
That's where we met Chico 6.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
If you just want to park your car, you can jump in, Roger. Probably park it right over there.
Yeah, but we gonna be coming back here though.
I know.
I'll drop you off when we're done.
Actually, I got the fact that I got booted out of the gym on film. You think if I send it to Niantic, they'll refund my pass?
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Yes!
You got him?
Got him.
Sweet. Yeah.
Second ball.
Nice.
I can't remember what perfect is.
30, 23, 28.
Okay. Yeah, this one's 2310. I swear if I end up catching this one too, when
They're getting all the good ones. Yeah, share, gosh.
God damn it.
Could leave some of those good ones for the rest of us. Alright, hold on. Let's start clicking now. So they better not change their fucking minds.
it's not the routes, but that's good too. I'm waiting to start a raid, so I probably should make sure I get the routes first, and then I can snag the other Gen 3s that I so wish. Only because I know they're on the way back. There you are, you little bugger. Third time's the charm for good IVs, possibly, maybe. Because I would like to pin up it, but I also just want to get it. Perfect. I'll check what it is later. I don't know how long I have until the people we're waiting on get back. Jeez, there's gonna be way too many things to catch. I'm gonna plus my first Gen 3 Mon intentionally.
My one shiny Gyarados has Dragon Tail. I'm gonna keep that one Dragon Tail forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was a legacy move, but it wasn't worth keeping Dragon Tail on my only Gyarados. Not to have Waterfall.
No. I have 1,400 Magikarp candies now, so it's like... I got that level 100 Vulpix yesterday.
Anyone's been able to take advantage of the snow weather against the Groudon?
The snow weather? I was actually going around getting a ton of Sneasels and
Yeah, I mean, like, I can imagine if you can find a good ice type.
oh, I got 100
Ooh.
power.
Yeah.
2236.
Hell yeah.
Because the weather bonus is just as good as stab. So if you get... Oh!
It's possible to duo a G-Tire at level, it was like 34 and a 27 duo to G-Tire with the weather bonus.
Oh. Jeez, this one's 2315. Oh shoot, I forgot to put a lucky egg up for that last one. You think we got 2 more after this, or if I should save my lucky egg?
I don't know if we're doing the library. I think everyone's failing.
I mean, if we got the people, I'll do it.
Oh, sweet. I wasn't even paying attention. I just threw a ball randomly.
Thank you. What? Maintenance or fire? Didn't you say you needed an oil change?
I don't think that was my car. I wasn't sure.
Oh, I thought you just meant from the light coming on.
No, that noise.
Oh, I thought it was yelling at me to put on my seatbelt.
Never mind. I heard some like loud squeaking.
Oh, that I did not hear. I heard like a little bang. I'm like, oh yeah, that was your car. What's going on over there?
I tagged Regina to see if she wanted to do these, but she
Oh. Yeah. I take their Ansfield chat, but I'm not sure if they're up. I got no idea when they get up, so I'm not sure if they'd be up yet. I just realized I got so caught up in the raid moment. I didn't get a chance to show off all the stuff that I got plus/caught in between raids. A lot of cool stuff, especially considering there's a chikorita nest not too far from the usual walk area. Granted, it's not the better of the 2 nests, so I didn't get that many of them, but still suffice. Awesome. Got it.
Got it.
Yep. Wonder how good it is. Yeah.
I got 3 today. I
I'll
really want the Absol more than
Is that where it is? I saw it pop up and
Lizzie in House Park.
how long does it have?
wait.
It ends at 8:44. We can get it.
Wait, the tops?
I want to hit these Groudon down
Of
here.
Blissey?
Their face was so funny, dude.
Is this everybody?
Oh, come on.
On the black car? Okay.
Shoot. Do I got time to buy another pack, or do I gotta use my?
All right,
Buy
ready?
another pack.
Yeah, let's go in.
Timer's
I
still
went in
going.
already.
You know what I mean? Just started.
Somebody's in with me.
Okay. Yeah, because I hate that. If I have to get more passes anyways, I hate to
Keeping what they gave me.
do the default 100.
Oh, I know, right?
I agree.
That's what it gave
But
me.
wow,
What do we use on this?
these.
The champs.
Champs, guitars, golems.
I can't believe I'm already out of coins.
Oh my god, my
We're
bad.
gonna-
What's the
We're gonna
timer?
destroy this. 74.
Like
Yeah,
30
like
seconds.
We're out after this.
Yeah, we
Like,
got two. He's got it.
like it has to be.
He's supposed to to his mom's
This is the
90s. He's
weirdest.
gotta shower. It's already-
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen for a dark type recommendation. It's got to be taking weather into account.
So.
That's the funniest thing. That's how you.
I gotta get a 90. I gotta get a 90. Like, oh, I got a 90. Yes, 3
I do not need more golden raspberries.
Not shiny.
And yet, it's level 4. How do I get 12 golden raspberries on this?
What's a good one on this?
1303.
What?
1303. Yeah. Garbage.
Well, this one ain't good
Fucking
'cause it's
trash
12:32.
Pokemon. Oh wow.
This one's probably
I need
decent.
It.
Yeah.
I need it, so
Same.
Yeah.
try and get some more of these.
God. Garbage.
Oh wow, gold raz was definitely overkill. I didn't even see how how the circle looked
How is
before
even
using
letting
it.
you do that?
No, when you.
Well, at least I get the
doesn't
first
stop
ball
you
bonus.
When you win the raids.
In the raids, yeah.
Yeah, because mine was like 1530.
That's
Alright,
how-
I got a new Pokemon.
That's how mine was. There was a couple stops in Devoe. I was pissed I couldn't get them.
Oh, okay.
So we die after
Maybe I'm rating too much now, going from not getting enough to doing it too much. Well, I'd rather have too much of the items that I need to catch the legendaries than not enough. I'll give it that. That's the biggest reason I'm hesitant to even bringing it up, that I got so many. Because I don't want Niantic to interpret this as complaining and end up nerfing items again. I am not complaining. I think the internet learned their lesson not to complain about good things. I hope. But for the real kicker, the real reason I'm on this mission, well, I guess the quest to get a perfect IV legendary is always a thing. But the real reason that I'm so persistent, getting this count to match or suppress the count for this guy. I'm already at 7. I'm almost halfway to my Suicune count on day 2. I think even if I just tune back and not do any more of these raid marathons and just if I just do the weekend, if I just do the free pass, would that be enough? I mean, point being, I think the point is, I'm already well on my way to my goal of 16 Groudons. And because of that, I can definitely cut back on raiding. I'm just trying to think as I'm talking about it, if I don't need to do any more raid marathons or not. Because I'll admit, I couldn't fall asleep. I woke up around 5 and couldn't fall back asleep, so I figured I'd just take along for the raid marathon and get out of the way, because they only do it during the weekend. Weekday comes around, everyone's going to be working, and no one's going to be able to go out raiding until they get out of work. So that's my logic. Why pass up on something like that when I know I won't be able to get it until the following weekend? Plus, next weekend's Christmas, so who's to say that people are going to want to raid on Christmas Eve? I can't count on that. Oh, go ahead. Boot out my Wobbuffet. I'm actually looking for my 50 coins today. With how I went from at least 1,000, maybe even 2,000 coins down to this, I welcome the return of all my gym Pokemon. Preferably one that's been sitting around for a day, but at this point I can't complain. Oh yeah, I should probably go through this, clean this inventory up, and see if I got any Groudons that are worth bringing in for the raid counters. I don't know, my hole's been doing pretty well, and since I'm desperately trying to keep rare candies from clogging up my inventory, well, I wouldn't say desperately. It's just rare candies are clogging up my inventory. Which is a good problem to have, don't get me wrong. Point being, I've been less hesitant to hoard my candies when I've been getting them into a constant supply. Yeah, that's the best way I can word what I'm thinking without it coming out like complaining, because I'm definitely not. All this raiding has encouraged me to be less hoardful over my items, and I am thankful for that, because of that, I was actually able to power up my Ho-Ho up to 3,000. Despite me not normally wanting to do that because it's not a 90 percentile or whatever. But this guy has been a real help at raids, and actually I could power him up a little bit more. I forgot I didn't use up. I remember putting the candies in, but I forgot to actually put it out. Oh my god, that was just one more power up, and it's already the second strongest thing I have. Yeah, this guy's been a blessing to have for Groudon raids. Like, it resists Fire Blast, it quad resists Solar Beam, it does super effective damage to Groudon, and it might even resist Earthquake. I don't know how the calculations. It might be neutral to Earthquake. I'm not sure how the calculations work in Go, because I know in the main games it would be, well, main games it wouldn't do any damage, which that's not a thing in Go. But basing it off the way super effective and not very effective works in Go, I would assume that it would be neutral damage. However, when I raid, it shows up as super effective damage. I'm pretty sure it's neutralized between flying resisting and fire being weak, though. Nevertheless, point being, this thing has been surprisingly useful to have against Groudon, even to the point where I have a much weaker Ho-Ho with Solar Beam, and I'm actually been using that as backup sometimes. In fact, I could probably just show off my team real quick. This is a team that I've been using for the majority of Groudons, followed by this team, swapping the Venusaur around if I know for sure going in that it has Solar Beam. And I'm thinking of trying to see if I can squeeze a Groudon in here. I probably won't, because even though Groudon is super powerful and has Solar Beam, Ho-Ho is right around as powerful, if not more so. And it resists a lot of attacks from the Groudon, so I guess it's more so like if you didn't get a lot of Ho-Hos in the last raid, but you're finally getting into a raid marathon or just found a group, it might be a good idea to bring Groudon. Except for if it has Solar Beam, I just realized that's a problem too. I don't know, I just saw one guide online recommending to use Groudon against Groudon. I'm just trying to justify that, because Solar Beam is a powerful move, and if you can get it on a Pokemon with a lot of attack, it's well worth trying to use. And I'll be comparing the powers of my Groudons to this Ho-Ho on the bottom here, bottom left, and going from there. I'm rambling way too much. So I made some modifications, just going through, and when I actually compared combat power, the Groudon I just caught out of the wild actually is stronger. At least the ones that had Solar Beam by default was stronger than the second Ho-Ho that I had with Solar Beam by default. So, I think I'm gonna use a Groudon to fight Groudon. It might not be worth it if it has Solar Beam, which kind of makes me wonder why I have a Fire Blast team. What I should do is Solar Beam team, because that would also work against Earthquake. And a non-Solar Beam team. I don't know why I got this third one. This is just the rawest. This team just has the most raw DPS that I can get it, that I think I can manage. And these are specialized towards different types of moves. I feel like I'm getting way too hardcore. I'm using 2 freaking Groudons to fight the raid boss on day 2. I think this is a slight taste of what it's like to be... I feel like I've gone way too far into the deep end. So yeah, I'll probably play around with this a little bit more, but I'll probably try to get rid of this team and just have 1 set for Fire Blast and 1 set for Solar Beam, which would also cover Earthquake, because most things that resist Solar Beam also would resist Earthquake. And that way I can still have like a 3rd slot for Snow, because... Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've been going out to town, going a couple towns down to play just because there's more people in the area, but I did also make a local raid group, like more local than I already was. I'm surprised that we're actually able to get like a group of 5 people around. I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work for Groudon, because the other problem is they're usually not as high leveled as the people I normally play Go with, despite us being closer. So I was trying to figure out a way to make a Groudon raid work with 5 people. Sweet. I didn't think that he was sitting there for that long. And I think this will be our key. With Weather in play, you pretty much get the same boost to your attacks as you would if it was same type attack bonus. In combination with super effective damage, that might make it a lot easier to do, and therefore possible to do with 5 people, even if they aren't all at level 30. Don't spoil this for me, even though there's no way you can, because I know with the way I've been editing these vlogs, there's no way this is going up while Groudon's still live. But I'm thinking if we can wait until a snowy day, bring our best ice types, just to start off with, then bring the typical things you would bring to a Groudon raid, we might be able to pull it off. I'll definitely be noting if we do, but I feel like it's the only way we're going to get this to work. We'll see. First we have to wait for it to actually snow, which I don't think is actually going to happen today, just judging from how it looks outside. But there I go rambling again.